Today I want to share with you the one feel that Sam Snead used for a silky smooth swing. And for a hint, just look down at my feet. Since picking up the game, Sam Snead has always been an inspiration of mine, mainly because he has one of the most beautiful silky swings I've ever seen. His footwork is so pretty, the way his legs moved, and mainly just the sequence of his swing. He never looked like he was trying really hard, and he's known for being extremely powerful. And he did win more than just about anybody else. His career also lasted longer than pretty much any other player in history, which to me is a sign that his pattern was timeless, and he was able to do it well into his advanced years. So the real question is, what did he do so well? I want to share with you mainly a few thoughts around how his feet moved and some of the ideas that he actually gave to us through some little clips. So the first of those tips is we're going to make some swings barefoot. Having bare feet really gives us some feel for what's happening on the ground, and we can feel how our feet are interacting. Also, it changes our balance. And Mr. Snead really gave us some ideas of what he was feeling in his motion.
In fact, balance is important playing any sport. You know, when I was a kid, we used to play barefooted. You can play golf, you'd be surprised how much better your balance is. Try that sometime. Work that way a few swings. You'll be surprised. It's kind of hard to do. You think you're going to break your toes, but you will.
So let me hit a few here so you can see how my feet are moving, how I'm staying in relatively good balance in just my socks. So as I hit those shots, if you really pay attention to what's happening at my feet, you'll notice that they're not staying extremely still. My feet are moving, maybe a little bit of heel raise in the backswing. There's a shifting of pressure from foot to foot. There's some rolling of the lead foot to the outside edge. You can definitely feel how things are rotating. It gives me a really good feeling of what's happening down below. So if you struggle with balance, maybe you get too much out in your toes in your golf swing, hitting with bare feet or in your socks is a really good way to feel where you go wrong or lose your balance. If I'm too much in my toes, the heels want to come up and my toes want to really grip the ground. So I can really find a comfortable balance where my toes just feel like they're quiet. So with that, I want to move on to the second concept that Mr. Snead gave us, which was hitting shots with the toes slightly elevated.
You can turn your toes up like that. Your weight is always balanced between the ball of your foot and your heel. So you pivot on the inside of your feet like that. See, my toes haven't come on the ground. Try that sometime. Just turn your toes up and pivot from inside of your feet and work that way a few swings.
Which for him helped him feel like he's using the parts of the foot from the ball of the foot to the heel, staying a little more balanced, not getting too much in the toes and having his toes grip the ground. And so I'll hit a couple shots to show you what that would look like. Boy, that was pretty good. I'll do one more. Not bad. So one thing you'll notice when the toes are up, it's impossible to move into the golf ball and keep your toes up. I kind of think of this as if I was riding on a surfboard and riding a wave, how I would have to move my feet, or if I'm a snowboarder and I'm banking toward my heel side, I wouldn't want to get into my toes. And so the golf swing kind of feels like I'm on a half pipe or something along those lines. That was even better than the first one. So if you were to try this drill, assuming you're allowed on your driving range in your socks, you might want to start off doing one somewhat like this, just a little chippy one, where you can really feel yourself move through the motion, not letting your toes grab the ground. And what's really interesting, I didn't realize I did this, but this is kind of something I do naturally. And it's pretty cool drill to be able to feel how your feet should move. So I really love this feel for helping me feel how to create a little bit of flex in my hips and my knees and be able to fall down and unwind correctly. Where most of you at home are probably firing up almost too soon, gripping the ground and moving up into the ball more in that way. So this will really help you feel how to move in a different way, more flexing into the ground and rotating versus jumping up out of it too soon. So just for fun, I'm going to hit one more barefoot, and then I'm going to put my shoes back on. Okay guys, so I grabbed my shoes. They're true shoes, and what I really like about these shoes is that they have a wide toe box and they have 0 drop. So they're about the next closest thing to swinging bare feet. So if you guys want to grab a pair of trues for yourself, I'll leave a link down below. So I've got a couple more quick little drills for those of you who struggle with balance. Here I've got a nice little slope. It's almost like a curb or a gutter at home in your neighborhood. And if you're a player that struggles with falling forward, here we can actually get on a slope that's trying to help me fall forward and use it to feel like I'm staying away. And so I'm actually almost feeling like I'm lifting my toes up like I was over there to keep my balance. Now we can go the other direction. The other thing I like about swinging on this slope is it gives me an even more exaggerated feeling of a side-on swing, a little closer to a baseball swing, which I really like this more round feel. Okay, so my final thoughts on the great Sam Snead's golf swing is what he had to say about his left foot and his left side. This might be the key to his flowing motion. He was adamant that you allow the left heel to raise and replant, and that the left side pulled the golf swing around, not the right side pushing it around.
My first move is start to pull down with the left, heel goes on the ground, and my club is in this position when you strike the ball.
So in addition to hitting some shots with bare feet and over there on the side slopes, we can do some heel taps where we begin to feel how to create a better, more flowing, athletic sequence. You can feel a little rocking side to side and feel how our feet actually can work to help us create more of a flowing motion. So let me finish off by hitting a few like this. That was pretty good. That was just as good as the old barefooters. So there you go. So if you guys want to find that better flow, take off the shoes, hit off some slopes, and practice allowing your feet to move a little bit more like Sam Snead, and you'll be on your way. And if you're also looking to swing more like an athlete, come visit us at milolinesgolf.com, where we can help you to play the best golf of your life.